Hey there guys, thanks for clicking on and tuning in for this next instalment of this Crystal Palace save with me, Mr. Cuddly. Right people, so on this episode today we have the potential to qualify for European football. Can we get there? Can we cross the line? There's only one way to find out. Stick around. Right, let's delve straight into all this information. We've got a lot to talk about. There may have been things missed out. If there is, I apologise. I was going to bring you a Carabao Cup final special, but completely forgot to record it amongst doing other stuff. So I do apologise. Just as well, really, because we didn't win. But we'll get to that in a moment. So I'm just going to run down, since we were last here, what's been going on and show you currently where we lie in the league. So when we last left you guys, we played Wolves and we were beaten 3-0. If you recall, I think I may have thrown just a little paddy. But I'm over that now. It's been hit and miss since then though. We have thrown points away which could jeopardise our position in the league for what we're pushing for. Our status in the league is absolutely cemented. We have broke the barrier of points that we actually highlighted at the beginning of the season that we wanted to get, which was 50. We've broke the barrier there, so we're moving on up, people. Since the Wolves game, we had a Leicester game that we won 2-0 quite comfortably. 4-0 thrashing against Sheffield Wednesday that we've given them in the FA Cup 4th round. Cardiff, we got a 1-1 draw in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. That ultimately put us through to the final over the two legs. I think we won 5-1 on aggregate. Then we beat 4-0. Then we beat Brighton 4-0. Brenner thought he'd have a hat-trick for himself, being a bit greedy, scoring goals. I don't mind that, viewers. Then we had an away win at Brentford. Mitchell and Batshuayi getting on the score sheet. A 1-1 draw at the hands of West Ham. Mitchell on the score sheet yet again. Then we beat rivals Newcastle 2-1, who we've been chasing throughout the remainder of the final third of the season, pushing for that final spots, the last two spots. However, something has actually happened in the league where I will discuss in a minute when we get to it. The 3-0 loss in the Carabao Cup against Manchester United has done us a favour. It's actually opened up an additional space for European football for next season. So I think really it's the top 8 positions rather than the top 7 that's fighting for Europe. We've just read something about that. I'm pretty certain that's what it meant. So we got beaten in the final of the Carabao Cup. Chuffed that we got there. Super, super happy. Can't complain. Then we had a 4-2 defeat at the hands of Arsenal in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Can't really moan, really. We scored 2 goals. We were 2-0 up. We weren't 2-0 up. We were 1-0 up. And then Arsenal just turned on the overdrive and shown us how to play football. Norwich, we only managed a goalless draw. Swansea City, we got a 2-1 victory. Southampton, we got a draw. You see where we're dropping points, guys? It gets worse. We then lost 2-0 to Tottenham, which was really disappointing. Wasn't happy. However, spirits were lifted when we came to play the league leaders Liverpool. We managed to get a 1-1 draw at Anfield, which I was delighted with. And I was thinking, that's it, we're going to start progressing a bit more. But Arsenal once again brought us straight back down to earth with a 2-0 loss. And then we went back to Selhurst Park where we played Everton and we managed a 1-1 draw when really, until the 79th minute it was goalless, it was lacklustre, there was not a lot in it. Ollie McBurney came on, not featured for a while, give him a run out, came on, scores a goal for me. And what do? We concede a goal 3 minutes later. So, not the greatest day at the office, and that brings us now bang up to date with where we are, where we now have Fulham, Chelsea and Manchester United. The Manchester United I'm not too concerned about. The Chelsea game is crucial. We need them to drop points. We need to beat them to finish above them. However, I'm going to show you the league table now so you can get an idea. Fulham, Chelsea, ignore the Man United game. I don't think that's going to make any difference whatsoever. So let's go to the league table. As you can see, we are currently 6th position on 55 points. Just 4 points above Brighton. Below them, you've got Newcastle, Tottenham and Wolves. I would say Wolves are out of it, so it's basically Newcastle and Tottenham need to get in. They need us to lose 2 games. Chelsea directly in front of us, 9 points clear. So really the Chelsea game has no bearing on what's going to happen between us and Brighton. Really, we need to keep getting points. I think we just need 1 win out of 3, pending on their results, to cement our European journey that's going to begin next season if we make Europe. On the other hand, if we don't make Europe, I think we're going to continue with this episode. Not this episode, with this getting it all mixed up. I think we can continue with this series, moving on up to go to season 3, because we are at the end now. This is the last episode of this season. So it's gone through pretty quick, guys. I really appreciate all your support. So if there's anyone else watching and new to this and playing catch up, please subscribe, thumbs up, please leave comments, and we'll take it as far as we can with this Crystal Palace save. Right, I think we need to delve into the games now. So our first game is Fulham that we need to go to. So I think we need to get over and pretty much try and see if we can get a win, really. So we'll see you over on the tactics page in a mo. Right, so it feels like it's been a while since we were last here at this page together. So this is the team we're going to put out. I'm just going to make a quick change at the centre-half position. Nathan Ferguson's going to get run out. He's not played for a long time. Right, so this is the team we're going to put out. So Butland has now just come back into goal, playing his second game. He's been out for a while. He dropped the ball quite a lot. So when I say drop the ball, I don't mean literally drop the ball. His mind wasn't there. He wasn't doing what he should have been doing. So we dropped him for 6-7 games. Gaeta didn't do much better. We have made a signing for next season already, which is a goalkeeper. He'll be playing backup, potentially trying to break through, but I'm not sure as to who's going to go. Right, anyway, moving on. So, Butland in goal, Ferguson, Coyote, Sensei will be playing in the back 3. Larola will be playing wide right. Mitchell will play left. Cook and El Neni will play the midfield. Meyer, Brenner and Batshuayi will lead the front 3 line and hopefully bang us some goals in. So, without further ado, people, let's go do this. I think we need to do it. We need the 3 points. I wouldn't say badly, but it depends what Brighton do. We need to keep an eye on Brighton, Newcastle. I think that's probably going to be it for this. I can't see anyone else doing anything. So I think it's going to be pretty crucial we keep an eye on the scores. So, obviously today there's not a lot going on. We're just struggling to get goals. We're struggling to get points on the table or on the board. So a win here would really, really help us out on our quest to find European football. Who would have thought Crystal Palace European football season 2 with me, considering it was relegation. We thought it was going to be relegation. So absolutely delighted with what we've been able to do. Batshuayi 1-on-1. Oh, do you know what? Beginning of the season, he was absolutely on fire. He has struggled of late to score goals. He seems to be doing everything but. So could this be the day? That's another point without a penalty for ages. Could today be the day Batshuayi just turns it around and starts hitting them? He does everything really well. He breaks. He does everything like that. He just doesn't score. Or he hasn't been scoring. Maybe today's changed. Brenner. Batshuayi 1-on-1. Can he score? No. You see what I mean? He's just missing that cutting edge in a minute. God, there's only 7 minutes gone. Oh dear. Come on, boys. Gonna give me a heart attack if they fucking score. Do you know what I mean? Oh no, and he's onside. Mitrovic always scores against me, that man. Right, okay. I'm going to come off positive. I'm going to go on attacking and I'm going to fire him up. And Buster Rhymes him. Fire him up. Go away. El Neni. Oh, great ball. Meyer. Oh, great save. Raddock. Great save from Meyer. Meyer, corner. Not found the corners either. The tactic we've done hasn't been working. May need to look at that. Well played, Larola. Elneny. He's done well for us, Elneny. So I've got an issue with two players, and the two players are Elneny and Michy Batshuayi. Mayer, corner. Back post, surely Sensei. He's done it again. The corner's worked just when you come back to us, viewers, so it's worked really well. Right, as I was saying, Batshuayi and Elneny, their contracts run out at the end of this season. For some reason, I cannot make an approach to sign them at the end of the contract, and I don't know why. So if anybody does know, please answer comments, just leave them for me, let me know, because I'm going to try and get them on the cheap at the end of the season when their contracts run out. I don't know when I'm able to make negotiations start, so maybe we can have a look at that. Anybody know, please just let me know. But I am keeping constant tabs on it because I would like to get them two back into the club. I mean, they've served us well, and I think they could serve us even better moving forward. Certainly, Michy Batshuayi, he's a goal scorer. He works well with Brenner. It works. You... Boo. Right, let's get that ball away. Goalie, well done. Great ball, first time. Brenner, one-on-one. What can he do? Can he slide him through? No, he can't. The roller, Batshuayi's in the post. No way. Oh, what is going on with him? I have to bring him off in a minute and put someone else on because it's just not working for him. So I've got Mayer, so Eze can come on. Okay. First contribution, Eze. Batshuayi, great first touch. Going down on the keeper, bearing down on him. Penalty, ref, no. Elneny makes it 2-1. Who cares about the penalty? Great play, Michy Batshuayi. Should have probably gone on to shoot and score himself, but wasn't to be. So, what was he thinking here? Let me just have a look. What is he thinking? Don't know what he's thinking. It wasn't a penalty. It was a great challenge, what it was. But it was all for nothing. Elneny picks up the waist and slots it home. Great play. So we're going to come off attacking, going on to balanced. Just going to tell him to focus. Focus power. Ooh, don't be a red card. Ferguson's just come back. It's a fucking red card. Right. So this is not good. Jesus Christ, what am I going to do here? Eze's got to come off. Sorry, mate. I didn't want to do this. He ain't going to be happy. But Remota's got to put... Someone's got to play there. Can't leave a gap. He will not be happy. Brenner. Bearing down on goal. Brenner. Great save. So we get a corner kick. We know it's going to go to the back post. Cook with it. Oh, he's not. I tell a lie. There you go. Guys, I didn't set the corners up like that. So maybe they've added their own little bit into it. But that's a great way to score a goal. I'm not going to moan. It's the first time I've seen them do that, actually. Works. Hey, if that's how it's going to be, we'll have that. Not going to moan about that at all. Tell you, we're living on the edge here. Why do we do this to ourselves? Don't concede a goal now. Squeaky bum time, innit? Nah, it's a penalty. Chopped him down. Oh, I thought that was an absolute stonewall penalty. I thought he chopped him completely down. Wow. Right, let me just bring on McBurney for... And I'll give Mateo a little run out, actually. Oh, we needed that. We so needed that win. that could work wonders for us. I just need to check out where the league standing is now. Right, so we're 7 points. We're 7 points clear of Brighton. We've both played the same amount of games, and there's only 2 games to play. So we have cemented ourselves a position or a place in European football next season. So if Manchester United have to drop out, so that's going to be Chelsea that's going to get it, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. Makes sense. City will get it. Liverpool second. Man United drop out. Arsenal and Chelsea get it. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy for that. So at least we get European football next season with Crystal Palace. Who would have thought at the beginning? Right, guys, we will see you for game number 2 in a moment. See you in a moment. So there it is, guys. Confirmation that Crystal Palace have qualified for the UEFA European Conference League. What a season so far this has been, and we still have 2 games to play. So let's give us all a round of applause. I thought we all done amazing, especially my fans out there. So thank you very much, and we will progress with the remainder of this season, and then we will go through into next season where we'll hopefully we can get some more quality of player coming into the club now that we're in Europe. So anyway, let's get on to game 2. Okay, guys, so this is the Chelsea game, and this is the lineup that we are putting out on today's episode of this. Well, on today's game, not today's episode. Just going to put Jack Butland in goal. I'm actually going to give Mateta a go, take McBurney off, give Mateta a go because he's been out most of the season. He's on loan. He's going to finish his loan at the end of this season. Don't think I'm going to renew for obvious reasons. He's barely played. Batshuayi's out for today as we're playing Chelsea, so our squad is looking very, very thin at the moment through injuries, suspensions, so we can't even fill the bench. We're 2 players short. We could put young blood in, but there's no one around that's available to play, so I'm not going to throw him in for the sake of it. So this is the team we're going with. Butland in goal, as our defensive partnerships will be Konza, Coyote and Sensei. Right wing back will be Larola. Left wing back will be Mitchell. Middle of the park is El Nene and Cook. Top 3 will be Eze, Matea and Brenner. So Chelsea, this is it. It's not a crunch game like I thought it was going to be. We've already qualified for Europe. This is just bragging rights really for London. We can't fall any further down the league. We are guaranteed 6th spot. So absolutely super happy with this performance this season. It's going to be really hard to sort of better it next season with us being in Europe. We're going to need to get a bigger squad. I don't know what the money's going to be like. So I'm guessing we'll have to buy a lot of players at a cheap price. And when you pay a cheap price, you don't always get real good quality. So it's going to be hard, but we'll give it our best shot. Anyway, that's for next season. Let's get on with this game right now. And let's play the Chelsea. As I say, results not majorly important in terms of points now. We've broken our barrier. We've got guaranteed European football. We're certainly not being relegated. This is just pride now. So we're playing for a bit of pride today. Really, we just, you want to go. You want to close the show with a bit of a fight, don't you? So let's give it something. See what we can do. We're not normally too bad against Chelsea, to be fair. We kind of hit and miss, really. We'd rather give them a bit of a spanking, or we get a bit of a spanking. So let's hope it's us not on the receiving end of a spanking, eh? Difficult though, isn't it? Chelsea are a good side. Just killing us on it. Well, is that because we're defending too narrow? But I think we need to play narrow to sort of stop their play in the middle, so we can keep it out wide. That's probably better for us. But wow, I was going to say that. Look at what happens when we do that. They've already hit the crossbar, so 17 minutes in. Yeah. I mean, it's all Chelsea at the minute. All Chelsea. Just see what we can revert. Oh, it's well done. It's a good play. Track back with it. Good line. Just might need to come a bit deeper against Chelsea, I feel. We'll give it a little longer. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll probably still give it that a little bit longer, people. Anyway, sorry about the beard. I just can't be bothered shaving. The hair is an absolute atrocious. It's a mess. My beard and hair is that bad that my face recognition on my phone doesn't recognise me anymore. And that's the fact. That's truth. It doesn't recognise my face. It keeps asking me to put my code in now. This is what lockdown's done to us, made us lazy. I don't normally look this bad. Normally I'm fairly clean shaven. Not this bad anyway. Brenner on the ball. On the left hand side. Charging on. Penalty. He's give it. Looked harsh to me. I don't think it was a penalty. If they're going to give it, we'll gladly accept. Checking. Probably say no penalty. Oh, he's giving it. Okay. Right. Who's taking it? Eze. That's why I was shocked, because that's my bad. If I can't set up my penalty takers, then it's my own fault. He is struggling a bit, though, if I'm being honest. Old Eze. Got a few players struggling. Ooh. I mean, we've done well to keep it at 1, but I mean, damage has been done, really, hasn't it, if I'm being honest, against Chelsea. It's just all about, keeping it to look as respectable as possible. Right, let's see what we can change. There's no formation change I think we're going to change. I like this formation. I like the setup. We just got nothing. We've got nothing there. Okay, we're just gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to drop back a bit more. Drop back a little bit more. And in possession, I think we need to play a bit more direct. There we go. Drop that tempo down just a little bit. We don't need to play too much. We'll give that a go. Just might help us on the counter attack. So we'll see. So Cook's coming now deeper to get the ball, which is good for us. Helps us retain some form of possession. Good ball, Banner into Brenner. Cleared with ease by the looks of it. Right, Cook. Again, he keeps dropping deep for that ball, which I'm liking. However, the problem with playing the long ball that we've suggested is this. We are going to be so open to a counter-attack that Timo Werner's just scored. Can't score in the Premier League for real, but he scores for fucking fun on here. Still, nature of the beast, isn't it? Right. So, guys, would you do anything different right now, or would you just, do what I've done, try and keep it to a minimum, goals against? Not that it's going to matter, the outcomes, but you don't want your players getting beat and then going into a new season a bit jaded, so to speak. Right, let's see if we can make a... Alright. I'm going to take Mitchell off. I'm going to put the youngster on because he's going to have a bit more of a look next season. Not much of a look, but he's going to have a... look. So we're not going to change Cook. We're going to change on their name. We're going to put on Riamota. And we're going to take Brenner off. And I'm going to put McBurney on. See what he's about. He's not really played much football for me, McBurney. I signed him sort of out of desperation. No disrespect to the guy. He's probably good on people's saves, but he was never on my radar, and I just had to get him in for, Mateta, because he was injured. I had to get him in, so I was kind of a bit disappointed, but he's the way the cookie crumbles. So it's looking like another loss. Chelsea have certainly been the better side. Good save from the goalie. Well done, Jack. And our last game of the season is none other than Man United, so stick around because we are going to be showing highlights of that game and then just going into the closing of the season. So stick around, guys. This isn't the last game. There will be a little bit more to follow this with highlights from the Manchester United game, as I said. So stick around and I will provide that information for you in just a moment. And before we do that, let me just check the league. Show you guys where we're at on the league table. So there you go. There you have it. We are on 58 points. One more game to play. We can't go any higher. We certainly can't finish any lower. The interesting thing is you've got from Tottenham, Newcastle, Wolves and Brighton. The last 7th position is open to any one of them. Brighton just need a point, really. I would say Brighton need a point and Newcastle... If Newcastle was to win their last game, 7-0, and Brighton was to only get a point, Brighton would drop out, Newcastle would go... Oh, sorry, Wolves... No, Newcastle would go in and Brighton would drop out. So it's going to be an extremely interesting final game of the season if you're a Brighton, Wolves, Newcastle, Tottenham fan and you're rooting for them as well as me on this. We'll bring you the updates to that, guys. So join me in a mo where we're going to bring you highlights of the Manchester United game and, of course, we'll bring a conclusion to the Premier League and we will do our end of season awards. So see you in a mo. Okay, guys, so we have concluded the end of the season. I was going to show you the highlights for the Man United game, but there really wasn't any. I'm sorry. It was such a poor game. I thought I'd play it, I could edit it and put it in there, but there was literally 3 shots. It was a really weird, random, quick game that goes through. So there was no point. We lost 1-0. As you can see, of the 2 o'clock kickoffs, which was all the games. Brighton managed to finish 7th. By winning against Southampton 2-1. However, Newcastle did win 1-0 and unfortunately just on the 1 point. However, they had a game in hand that I forgot to mention that they played midweek and they only drew. If they'd won the game, they would have then been promoted, but not promoted, would have got European football. But as it is, this is how the final standings are for the Premier League season. Crystal Palace, I think it has to be said, certainly overachieved, haven't we? Considering you think we started this season, this save in just 2 seasons now, and the idea was just to survive due to 15 contracts, 15 players all gone. We have finished the following season 6th position, booked ourselves a European jump around for the season, here, there and everywhere, places we never heard of. Looking forward to it, could be interesting. And what's going to be even more interesting is the players we are, well, what will we be able to attract? So this is our end of season review. We're going to go through this together, have a quick look and see who's won what and who's done what. So let's have a look. Right, so transfer details, they're happy with the Love Romeo. Got a B-, which I'm quite happy about. Spent 12.5 million, 30 appearances, 6 goals, 10 assists. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we've been looking for. We've been missing. Now we've got someone that can provide assists when he's fit. It should help the balance of the way we play out. So moving on to a 22-year-old striker. A+. This guy, I tell you, is going to make us some money. He just needs another good season, one more big season in Europe. Put his name out there, and it could really help us to maybe sell him, get a lot of income for the player. Ideally, I'd like to keep him, but the club will want him sold if he's worth more than 20-25 million. Absolutely. So he's got an A+. Well done, Larola. B-. Okay, not too bad. 31 games, no goals, 7 assists. Great for 7 assists for a right wing back, or a full back, should we say. Lewis Cook, thought he was very solid throughout the whole season. 42 appearances, only the 5 goals, 2 assists. His job was a deep line playmaker, so more than happy for him to receive the ball, back to goal, turn, push the team forward. Worked really well for us. Absolutely delighted. Ezri Konsa, A-. For me personally, I don't think he's achieved up to the standard we wanted him to. 43 appearances, no goals, only 1 assist. Only an average rate of 6.87 throughout the season. Okay, it is what it is. I'll expect more from him next season, if I'm being honest. Quite disappointed for a centre-half that I've managed to sign. Ollie McBurney, don't expect this to be good. B-, 16 million quid, 10 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. I think I'm going to have to sell him. Only an average rating of 6.8. He never really got a good run in the team, to be honest. No fault of his own. It was taken out of his hands, if I'm being honest now. So we'll have to just see. Right, transfers out. Okay. Luca, yeah, we won't go into that. Loans out. Okay, wonderful. Right, let's move on to the next. Season to remember in the Premier League. How it unfolded. Board expectation was mid-table. I mean, how you can jump from the first season, as I keep saying, 15 contracts, 15 players, all gone. Expect you to stay up, fight again. Well, they expect you to fight bravely against relegation, to fighting against relegation successfully with ease, with games to spare, points to spare, to then going into the next season to automatically just want a mid-table. It might have something to do with the money, the 62 million quid they gave us. I'm not too sure. Final position was 6th. Average home attendance was only 25,000. I'd like to see if we can extend the stadium. Now that we're playing European football, I'm pretty certain I'll be within my rights to ask. So ask I shall. Competition's top scorer, 14 goals, was Brenner. So the board are giving me an A+. They're absolutely delighted with what we've done and what we've achieved at the club. So super happy with that. We won't go into the FA Cup and the Carabao. Although we'll discuss Carabao because we reached the 4th round, we got to the final, we lost 3-0 against Manchester United. So couldn't be happier. The teams we've beaten on the way was Ipswich, Wolverhampton, Middlesbrough, Spurs and Cardiff respectively. So B- for that. So quite happy. Moments to remember. So the biggest win was 4-0 against Brentford. A match to remember was the 3-2 victory at Tottenham. And goal of the season was Eze's 72nd minute goal against Hull City in the FA Cup. That's about it for that. Right. Finances, reputation, that sort of thing. So club reputation has now gone to, it's 3.5 stars. It's pretty much stayed the same, hasn't it? Thought that may have gone up just a little bit. Sponsorship deals, new sponsorship deals of this year. Most notable deals are the sponsorship deals. So revenue, let's talk revenue. We're up on sponsorships, broadcasts, corporate and hospitality, competition prize money, and match day commercial and retail. Merchandise has been good. We have sold 14,600 shirts almost. With the names on the back of the shirts, bringing in some good profit there. So all in all, it's been a fantastic financial season for Crystal Palace, as well as on the pitch. It's on the pitch that creates the finances, we're aware. This is the lineup. Still sticking with the three, the 5 at the back, or the 3 at the back with the wing backs, with the 2 in the middle and their 3 supporting up top. Custom direct counter attack is what it was called. I'm probably going to rename it and put it on the Steam, so look out for that. It'll be probably called Mr. Cuddly's 4-4-2 counter attack or something like that. So keep an eye out for that. Also on that, I will put my throw-ins, my free kicks, and my corners. All I will say is use the right players in the right positions on the corners and throw-ins, and you'll get something out of it. Right, so that's the accolades. That's the lineup. So let's get to the accolades. Manager Awards of 2021, Player Awards. So, Fans Player of the Season was Mayer. Young Player of the Season was Mayer. Signing of the Season was Mayer. Goal of the Season was Mayer. Oh no, sorry, Eze. Top goal scorer was Brenner. Most assists, Mayer. Most Player of the Match Awards, Brenner. Highest average rating was Mayer. And most passes completed within 90 minutes was Mohamed El Nene. So, not too bad. Record breakers over on the right was Brenner with 17 goals, Mayer with 10 assists, and Jordan Ayew, oldest goal scorer. Quite happy with that. So, that is it in a nutshell. That is Crystal Palace for the season. There we go. So the board have set an initial wage budget for the coming season of 1.3 million, per week, and the transfer budget is set at 54 million. So let's just go and look at the finances right now. So we are currently spending 1.2 million, so we've got a gap there. However, we are going to get some players potentially out the door. I think I've made my choice with the goalkeepers. Vincent Gate, I think I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to put him on a transfer list. For me, he's not what I want anymore. Oh, for frick it, I'll leave it for now. There's no one really. See if I can even look at El Nene's contract. Still can't approach the sign because he's not on the end of the season. I don't understand that. Ollie McBurney, transfer status. I'm going to put him on a transfer list. He's open to talking loan. He's certainly unavailable for loan. Asking price. What did I pay for him? I want 15 million quid. I'll knock 5 million off. Not bad, is it? Right, so that's McBurney on there. I don't think there's much more I'm going to get rid of, really. Maybe Jordan Ayew, who really hasn't been used at all. So anyway, that's all we're going to do for this episode. We are now going to be hitting the next season hard. So join me for... what are we on? It'll be season 3, episode 1, when we're going to start off with nothing else but the exciting part, which, guys, is, if you're watching, I'm guessing, transfers. For me, it's the hardest thing because you spend hours and hours upon hours searching for the right type of player to fit your system and then negotiating terms to get into your club, to then realise he doesn't want to come to your club because A and B want him and he wants to wait it out. That's what annoys me with this game, but it's great doing it. So, until we meet again, guys, for the next season, new chapter, European football. Let's see if we can sustain ourselves as a Premier League team for the forthcoming season. From me, Mr. Cuddly, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I really hope you're going to stay tuned and watch. From me, Mr. Cuddly, once again, it's over and out, guys. It's over and out.